everybody? X here, back at it again to give you another very exciting video for today. Woo-wee. I finally got it, boys and girls. I finally got it. Yes, this is the collector's edition for Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know why I didn't get this mess on launch day. I literally had a GameStop and an Amazon copy. I was trying to see whichever one arrived first. I think GameStop arrived on Saturday, Amazon arrived on Monday. So I was like, what the actual heck? So that's why this unboxing video is coming a little later on than what I originally was planning. I missed out on the Best Buy pickup because usually you can get that on launch day though. But yeah, in today's video, I'm going to be going through and unboxing this limited edition for Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I feel like this thing got a lot of bit of heft up in there, so I think there's going to be a decent amount of good stuff and a lot of goodies now unboxed up in this thing, but we might as well go ahead and jump up in it though. So if you hadn't already done so, make sure to go and hit that like button, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that bell to stay up to date on all things video game related I feel like talking about and discussing. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight up into this video. Alright, so here in front of me, I got the limited edition or the collector's edition for the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Really excited I managed to finally get this thing up in my hands. It took a day longer after the launch for GameStop to actually drop this off here at my door though, but I mean, this thing has a fair amount of heft. It's almost the same size. It's a little bit smaller than the special edition version that came with the Breath of the Wild, the one that had like the nice looking box art for the Breath of the Wild thing, just plastered, you know, big screen and whatnot. But this thing has a fair amount of heft up in here. You can kind of see it right there. This is like one side of it. You got the left, you got the little the interesting designs on the side. I really like that. You can see the bottom of it, just your usual kind of stat stuff, whatever. Same thing that's on the right hand side, and obviously on the top you have the Nintendo logo and whatnot though. So overall, not bad. I think the thing that really kicks things off is this back mural, kind of depicting Ganondorf and Zelda right there. You got like the tier logo right there. I think that's some really cool stuff right there. Honestly, I almost would be tempted when I leave this on my shelf or something like that, just to put the back of the box right there instead of just like the front, because I really do like this little piece of artwork here. I mean, this is really nice. But yeah, so really good stuff right there, and I guess I'll go ahead and see if I can go ahead and pop this thing open. All right, so let's go ahead and get this sucker open right here though. Now, I think the last boxing I did was Fire Emblem Engage, and there's not like any special things. It's kind of glaring as soon as I open the thing up. So let me go ahead and whip this out here for y'all. All right, so first up, let's see here. So this is what happened when I pulled the first part out. Some nice, cool stuff. We'll start off with this, which should be the steel book in all of its glory. Let me go ahead and get this plastic off over here. All right, so yeah, so this is really cool. Because we saw this little depiction of the art, I think, in some of the trailers. You can see like all the different tiers and whatnot. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool right there. And then get the look at the back right here. Fairly cool looking stuff right there. And then we'll go ahead and just pop open the inside here. And this thing has a lot of glare up in it. No matter what kind of lighting settings I got, you're kind of capturing my little recording setups over here just in the shadow effect. I was trying to get the look down just right, but you can see it's more of the mural right there. So some really cool stuff like that. Sorry about the little bit of a glare. Ooh. All right, and then obviously you have the game itself, which go ahead and pop that sucker out right there. So yeah, you got the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Nice stuff right there. Nice stuff. And then this should be the pin set thing right here. So let me go ahead and get this one open for y'all. Because at first I was kind of questioning, you know, the quality of this limited edition, but I thought it was going to be all right. But I think it almost always comes down to the extra side little goodies they're going to give you up in this thing. So it's a little sleeve thing, so you pull that out. Okay, and you get these little pins over here. You know, these look pretty cool. You know, they're just traditional, kind of like, you know, you pull the little cap off the back, you can stick it and pin it on anything else though. But I know that these symbols probably have some important meaning for the things that you do within the game. It's just right now, since I'm still early in the game, at the time of this recording, I only dumped about like, what, 5 hours or so into this game. But with these things, I know there's gonna be some kind of importance though, but it's you know, it's pretty nice. I wouldn't say it's like over the top or anything like that, but you know, pretty cool stuff like that. I probably will always leave it like this, you know, just kind of maybe display it at an angle or something like that, but I think that's probably the way to kind of go about on these pins right here. All right, and then here is the art book, which, you know, I'm digging this because you kind of see how you got like the symbols, the hand symbol, which is kind of like your ultra handing, which I feel like that's like your main draw in terms of this game, the creativity aspect. You can kind of build, do whatever you want. Problem solving is going to go to a whole new level though. But you got the nice little logo there, you know, that interesting design style that they've been doing with Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom right there. So that was the front of it. The back of it, oh, that has a nice little clean look too though. Kind of simple with the design, with it just being straight black, but you know, the shiny reflective stuff they put up on it, that gives it a little, you know, character up in there, a little bit of life up in there. You can just see it says the Tears of the Kingdom art book right there on the spine. So I'll go ahead and flip through a few of these pages. It's always good to look at the first few. I don't ever show all of them, but if y'all were to say something in the comments you want to see all of them, I'm willing to do that. It just have to be its own separate video because I don't want to throw too many of the spoilers out there though. But it's always, you know, good just to look at the first few pages right here though. So get a nice little depicting view of I think that's that Great Sky Island that you kind of start off with. You got the little glider right there. Oh, you got Link, which this is kind of, I think, some of the first gear you kind of are able to get within that Great Sky Island and stuff like that. I will say the enemies in this game, I feel like they're actually a little bit tougher than what I remember them being in Breath of the Wild. So yeah, so that's some really cool stuff. I hadn't seen her in the game yet. I bet you she's stashed off somewhere though. Ooh, that's a really nice shot. Let me get a little closer here on this one though, but that's really nice. And then obviously you got a lot of different weapons. This is what the treasure chests kind of look like in this game. So yes, it's some really cool and interesting stuff right here though. Oh my gosh, what's up with that mask? My goodness. But yeah, it's always interesting going through and looking through these art books, and always get a little glimpse of it at launch. Then I have to put it down. Then I have to go back and beat the rest of the game. And then I come back and I kind of skim through and look through the whole entire art book in its entirety though. So yeah, some really cool stuff right here. All right, and I'm going to end it right there, so I'll leave the rest for y'all to be able to explore yourself if you manage to get your hands on the limited edition, though. But a really nice art book right there, really nice. All right, and last but not least, you had the steel poster, which honestly, I don't think I own any steel posters at all, just in general, though. Because before I could even, you know, mess around with it or whatnot, though, they did give you like a list of instructions for this thing, so I might have to skim over this just to make sure I unbox it right though. But I mean, that's really cool right here. So let me kind of tinker around with this thing real quick. All right, so I got the steel poster in front of me. All I got to do is just pull the seam, or pull the little plastic thing off from around it. It has a fairly decent amount of weight, so I don't care anymore. I'm just about to rip this thing off. I ain't too picky about saving the plastic off of the thing. Boxes make sense, but the plastic, I don't really care about it at this point, though. As long as I ain't tearing this. Ooh, wait, hold on. Ooh, hold on to that. There was something a little heavy up in there. Can't yeet it yet, though. All right, but yeah, this is the look at that poster. Like, oh shoot! I mean, it feels really nice. Like, this is something that you can easily frame up, stick on the wall, something. But this is really nice. All right, I'll go ahead and bring it in a little bit closer just so you can see that. It's just that iconic art that we've been always getting with all the promotional material for Tears of the Kingdom, though. But I will say this is probably the most interesting shot that we kind of got it again, because it kind of depicts the whole world, like with Link standing up there. You got the sky world, you have everything on the surface though, but then you got places that are even below the surface with underground areas like the I always want to say chasms and caves and stuff. You have all of that stuff up underneath there, with the underground sections though. So there's a lot to explore up in this game, but this is a really nice piece of art, man. Yeah, and then you can get a little look at the back, which the back, you can just kind of tell it's like icon art, all of that, nothing super flashy though. But this is like the little spot that you'll put the magnet, which they gave you a little magnet right there, so you literally would just like slap this up on there, and then you can peel off one side of the magnet, and you can stick it on your wall or wherever you want to kind of stick this up at. So I had to decide where I might possibly want this, but this is a really nice piece of artwork right here though. All right, and this is basically all the stuff that's included within the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Collector's Edition. So you had the art book, you had the steel poster, you had the pins, you had the steel book, and you have the game itself though. I say this is still a pretty solid one. I don't think it's as good as like maybe the Master Edition or the special edition that we got with originally with Breath of the Wild. Because I don't know, I still use that Switch case that's themed after Link's tablet, to this day. But outside of that, I think this one still does a phenomenal job with the stuff that kind of presented up in there. I'm definitely going to get the most use out of, placing this one up somewhere in my room for the steel poster. Art book is always classic. Steel book's always classic. Pins, I kind of like pins. I'm not like the biggest fan of pins because it's not like I actually stick them on anything. I just kind of leave them like that. And then obviously you got the game itself though. So yeah, this is basically all that comes up in it. This thing originally MSRP'd at $130 though. So for that price, it is a little bit steep considering kind of the stuff that you're getting up in here though. But if you're a Zelda fanatic, you're probably still going to get your hands on this, or you already have your hands on it though. But yeah, that's basically all that's included up in there. Really solid limited edition. And if you're a Zelda fan, it's hard to skip out on this, but it is really solid. Alrighty, so that's all the things that were basically in this collector's edition for Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. There was actually a fair amount of good stuff up on here though. I definitely really do like the back of the box. That was probably one of the coolest things about it. Lately, I think when I showcase this thing off, I might actually I might flip it and put it on the back. I don't know. I'm just really digging this kind of mural design right here though. But yeah, honestly, some really cool stuff up in here. That price being 130, that's my only iffy complaint about it. But if this was just a solid $100, I literally would have no qualms with it though. But with it being Legend of Zelda and whatnot though, I mean, I just knew I just needed to get it no matter what. I had the Breath of the Wild limited edition, not the Master Edition, the limited edition. So I knew I needed to get my hands on this one as well, because I can tell this is going to be a phenomenal game. Having a blast going through and playing through it right now. I already got some thoughts here on the channel, like with my Zelda Week thing I got right there on my homepage on the YouTube channel. You can check out any of those videos over there. I went and did like a launch day stream. I did a tier ranking thing for Legend of Zelda games. Obviously you're watching the unboxing video right now, and then I also did a podcast that was like a special edition where I displayed more Tears of the Kingdom while doing my podcast thoughts as well as my impressions on this game, kind of like a live impressions though. But I have all of that stuff you can check out here on the channel though. But I hope you like this unboxing as well though. So that's gonna basically do it in terms of this unboxing video. But y'all gotta let me know down in the comment section down below what all that you think about this game so far, without any spoilers or anything like that. And if you manage to get your hands on a collector's edition, what do you think about all the goodies and stuff that were in it? Do you really like it? Do you wish there was a little more to be desired? All that kind of good stuff though. But that's gonna do it for this video though. So if you really like it, make sure you go and hit that like button, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that bell. That way you never miss any time that I manage to go on this channel, talk about more Tears of the Kingdom, or just anything else gaming that I feel like talking about and discussing though. But that's going to do it for this video though. So remember y'all, until whatever video I make next, See y'all.